Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. One game to go. Let's check it out. IA 73 in a massive time scramble. Oh no! It was a difficult defense, I guess. We're on the black side. Rook. Rook. Probably over. This game is never easy, especially when you think that it is. Let's get rid of that. Foberg, good morning. Foberg beat me last time. No, but I do remember the win like it was yesterday, though. I wonder how the translucent board looks with this one. I am curious. I'm going to switch off of he has stopped me to a certain extent from playing what I want to play. I'm a little off kilter here in this particular lineup as far as what I want to play as well. But we will continue. Putting our pawns on dark squares in the absence of our dark squared bishop. Well, that's interesting. A wee bit of a pawn sack? Or is it? Or is it a wee bit of a pawn sack? Expecting to get a pseudo Hubner blockade there. Grandmaster Robert Hubner devised a blockading strategy with his pawns on the dark squares.
Shri
Against e4. It works best against e4, to be honest. Gonna prepare our plans for world domination, one step at a time. One simple step at a time. Not playing rook to c8 until I'm sure my opponent isn't going to play what I think they're going to play. So if I were to capture, takes. We'll just migrate a little bit closer now. Just a little bit closer now. So the idea here being that we can play d4 if we would like. Is this endgame winning for us? We are up a pawn. Maybe rook takes was cleaner. Maybe not. Is it a fork? It appears to be a fork. Just looking to freeze his assets a little bit. Just looking to freeze the assets. And then once his king steps out of the square of the passed pawn on the queen side, it's all over. Boberg, Srideep, good morning. How are you? I don't know if I heard you, Srideep. Let's refresh our speech chat just to make sure that we're on the same page. Not always on the same page, you know? So we have Bukhuti. Oh no. That's not good. That was a typical funnel mate, by the way. The funnel mate involves a king running down an open file in the center while the queen and rook are two-stepping it across. It's a little bit faster than a ladder on many occasions, because each piece is taking 2 steps. Queen 2 steps, rook 2 steps. I believe that the esoteric term killbox mate is used in the chessable circles and perhaps the European circles, but I consider it a funnel mate where you literally just rifle your opponent up against the board, down the barrel of a funnel. Even barrel mate would be better. All right, I think we only need 4 A4s left to reach a certain designated number. So this is a Grand Prix attack. A4 is not very useful against the Grand Prix attack, neither is D3 against the Grand Prix attack. So we're gonna play this like an Austrian attack. Alright, maybe we're not going to play it like an Austrian attack. Maybe we're just going to destroy the entire center, take the bishop pair, tuck ourselves away, and enjoy this position for what it's worth. If our opponent's not paying attention, then we're going to grab another pawn. I might be tempted to grab another pawn. We are going to go for a bit of simplification, yeah? I can't do it. Well now. I can't seem to have it all. Can I? C'est la vie. Is he threatening mate? He is attempting to threaten mate. How clever. And he's got this F2 square as well. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. We're up a pawn, but he's making us pay for it. Chess. Knight has to go away. Soon. I'm very tempted to take this one here. But I don't have a choice. I think I have to return the pizza. Or do I? Do I go for it? Or do I sack my queen for a rook and minor piece and try to make this entertaining? No, I'm down on time, so let's not do that. Let's give back the pawn in a way that will make him think. It shows that way. Let's keep threatening stuff. Where are you headed, sir? Can I afford to lock my own queen out of the equation? It does look rather sketchy, I have to admit. Mm-hmm. First things first, we need to see where you're going to go on this node. Then we protect everything. Whoa! That is a fancy move, I have to admit. And I lost on time. Good work, good work. I was enjoying that game too much. That is one of the problems with playing rapid chess versus blitz chess. Rapid chess, you actually get to enjoy chess. Blitz chess enjoys you. So we were over 2100 a couple of times yesterday in blitz. I fell back to my true strength, which is below 2100 in blitz anyway. Don't know where I stand with my normal we'll just continue to play this as best we can. Now there was something going on here. I'm trying to recall. E5, D5, takes. Something funny going on here. I have to remember what it was. What was it that was funny that was going on in this position? So if E5, D5, E takes F6, D takes C4, B takes C4, there's nothing in this position. I have to look at it. It occurred in one of my students' games last week or the weekend before. It was a very curious moment where, with the bishop on G7, we were able to play d5. I'm not going to get into too much trouble here. We have to reroute ourselves accordingly. We didn't wait for the healthy A6 at all. It's going to keep up the threats. And now for something completely different. Is E5 a threat? I feel like it's not. Takes. Trading pawns. Wow. So strange. Calling my bluff. Alright. My bluff has been called. Perhaps the wrong rook problem. Was it not the wrong rook problem? I still feel like it was not the wrong rook problem. Yay is getting at least one pawn back out of this deal. That much is true. Always awkward when they're getting it back with interest, yeah? Well, that was funny. Did he pin his own knight? Don't know if he did. Why didn't he just follow through on his idea of taking the open B file? Seems so strange. Now for something completely different. He's going to solve his back rank issues if I do that, isn't he? Yeah, well, he solves his back rank issue. I'll solve mine as well. Three to one. Do we go for it? And we're off? Or do we go for more? No, I think we just go for it. very consistently. Knight takes. The alarm bells must be going off for him. The alarm bell must be going off for him. There must be a sense of danger in there somewhere. Narata is a vicious attacker. So check, check. This time at least I heard that I was down on time. That much is true. There we go. One way or the other, we were going to get a mating net out of that deal. Auto for the instructional finish. That's all I can say. Before we move on, I need to check our Master Chess Dojo as white GTO. We only need 3 more. Fascinating. We only need 3 more for for 130. I feel like this is wrong. Is it still calculating? Very unusual. The where opening. Noogle, good morning. How are you? Well, that's interesting. We'll definitely start off with trying to hold on to this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a customer. Gary Kasparov sacrifices this pawn as well. In return for the bishop around the king, white square weaknesses. I think I need to play it this way. It's just gotten complicated, folks. Well, now, So we're no longer down in exchange. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're no longer down upon. What was I saying? We're no longer down upon. Can we bother him in this manner? Are you really going to try to do that to me? That's a bummer. Should I capture, capture, and capture? I'm willing to give him some advantages. Yes. Some advantages. But not all of them. I know, right? If only rook takes f6 actually worked. He bought some time. For what it was worth, he bought some time. For his pawn to live. But I was very lucky again. I was so lucky he played very, very enterprisingly until he let me have the exchange. I think that was the turning point. Yeah, Garry Kasparov, famous game around 1991. Note the stream title at the top replaces having to have the header here. So we can try to see these three games. Can we get 3 to a screen? Two to a screen? Von Hay. Wasn't that funny? Now that I know that this is the case, let's open up that side of the board just a little bit. I don't care what it looks like on the main layout. We definitely need to see both boards. Just a little bit. And we can bring it in to match the theme layout a little bit. There we go. So 3 versus 3, bishop versus knight. Ron versus Pi 73. Better king position for white. This one's certainly going to be the one to finish first. That one doesn't look so good for Faubourg. Actually, Faubourg is processing Alexandrov. He just has to batten down the hatches just a little bit. Rook takes might be the simplest. Check up against the edge, please. Oh, threaten mate. You could also threaten mate, sir. Oh, I can't click on that. Does that not appear on stream? Faubourg, now you're just torturing your opponent. So the pawn on d3 is falling. And this looks like it's a straightforward king and pawn win for Ron Hay. Ouch. Might be losing even more in Zugzwangi here. Alright, let's go to our original size and watch this game normal. Faubourg's technique. Is he going to mate with the bishop? I would mate with the bishop. No! Queen f7, bishop c3 mate. That bishop has been waiting the whole game to checkmate the opponent, Faubourg. That bishop has been very patient to play the hero. We just had to let him do it at the end. Give him the role. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Let all other pieces have a chance. Uh-oh. Mr. Ron Hay, I'm afraid that I have to play a4. Still, I need 3 a4s. Now I need 2 a4s. So d4. This is a very strange situation that I've put myself into. Bobby. Yes, yes. Okay. Are we going to get any stranger than this? First things first, we need to make it entertaining. Oh no, I can't do it? That's a bummer. I can't do what I wanted to do. And he knows it. Oh, fine. This has become content. It has become content, folks. He's got a pawn on d3.
So, now we're trapped in Fisher's mind battling his own private army, and if we get killed, we'll be lost in limbo till our brains turn to scrambled egg.
French Bishop Chess Cast. If you have not already listened to the French Bishop Chess Cast, those are the links. I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. I'm about to get my tuchus handed to me by Ron Hay here.
Calm J.
Thanks for following.
I am about to get my tuchus handed to me by... Yes. He gets e5 in with a vengeance. And I'm just going to play for some Gegenspiel if I can get it. Can I get it? Yes. He's trying to hang on to that pawn, folks. He is trying to hang on to that pawn for what it's worth. Oh my god. How do we get ourselves into these situations, Ron? How do we? First things first. This is creativity at its finest. I was expecting knight to d4 with bishop takes c1. Let's step a little closer now. My knight has no moves. This is a typical enjoyment between Ron and I. He is plus 20, no, plus 16 after 406 games. He is plus 16 after 406 games. So how do we get there from here? He's going to promote a pawn? Is that what he's going to do? He's not going to do that to me, is he? He might. He might actually promote a pawn. So he wants to play the check. We can't let him do that. Not so easily, yes. This is rather comical, by the way, what Ron does to me, frequently and on many occasions. But the funny part is when I escape. That's the funny part. Where are you going, sir? I definitely have to attempt to escape now. Oh no, I was supposed to take. Alright, let's bother him some more while we're at it. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get a few pawns out of the deal. I hope that we won't get mated. Oh no! Forgot he was looking at it. Alright, Ron. Uncle. Uncle, sir. That was a very entertaining game as usual. A very entertaining game as usual. He's plus 17 now. And he's on a tear to win this tournament, which is great. I hope this time is working out for him. It's early enough. It's 1 hour earlier in Europe now because we're sticking to universal time. The tournament remains the same, except on weekends. I refuse to not be able to sleep in on the weekends, so apologies there. Occasionally the tournament will be 1 hour earlier on weekends. That way I can actually attend tournament analysis sessions and whatnot. So I put it into the rapid and classical statement that it's going to be at 12:05 or 13:05 UTC. I don't know which, but this one is staying at 9:05, and I altered the start time by a few minutes. I altered the start time by a few minutes today. We are still on A4. We need one more. I believe we need one more. A4. One more. A4. One more. A4. So GSERP is going for the cow. How different is the cow from the hippo? That is the question. So now with this pawn on D5, I'm rather quite okay with it, by the way. And now he's threatening to win a pizza? Or is he threatening to win a pizza? Problems, folks, problems. Maybe I should have played A5 when I had the chance. Yet another night? That's not fair. Yet another night where that one came from? It's totally not fair. How many nights does it take to get to the center of a lollipop? How many nights? And why is this night different from all other nights? That is the question. Ruh-roh. My opponent just may have stepped into some big doo-doo. Oh no, and he stepped into even greater doo-doo. Even greater do. I feel terribly sorry that this had to happen to G-Serp. He is one of our most ardent improvers. But we need a tactical base. I would go straight to Discovered Attacks section of the Encyclopedia of Chess Combinations. So for G-Serp, there is a priceless resource on Chessable, also available from Chess Informant, highly recommended, the Encyclopedia of Chess Combinations. Now, at one time, when I was 2000, I went through an earlier version of this book, which had 1,800 puzzles, and it propelled me toward master strength and tactics. The Encyclopedia of Chess Combinations is now available in its 6th edition, and I am now tackling it on Chessable. It's on the back burner at the moment, but it's definitely worthwhile. Right there. Oh, it's just off stream. That's too bad. We need it on camera. Actually, it's just above. So in other words, you can order this book from Chess Informant itself. I believe you can also get it in a downloadable chess-based format. So you can download the Encyclopedia of Chess Combinations. Let's see if it's this one. Whether you go to Shahovsky.com, the first link, or on Chessable, the second link. And start G-Serp, start doing those combinations. Did round 9 really start without me, or is that all I'm getting out of this? Because I lost so many games. Let me take a quick peek here. Yuck. That's my best score out of the 9. I'm terribly sorry, G-Serp. I hope you're still with me. But I would get the Encyclopedia of Chess Combinations and solve it and do it wherever you go. I will put that link in the YouTube chat as well for those who are interested. If you wish to give chess.com your money, then you may get the Encyclopedia of Chess Combinations. Hold on, that's the wrong link, isn't it? Copy link address. That's a better link. Let's edit that. Let's edit that Chessable course description. If I'm not logged in, I may not be able to see that one. So you may need to be signed into Chessable in order to get that link. The other link, which I highly recommend, is this one. Alright, let's see if we can edit that link. Edit com. ECC. Namaste, everyone. Congrats to Ron Hay with 8 out of 9. Who got Ron? How is this possible? Oh, there was a 2300 at the beginning that got Ron. How does one beat Ron? With the Verisov, of course. Not with 1A4, by any means. I don't know how many 1A4s I need. Take a quick peek. What? Suddenly I'm at 131? Arg! That is not possible. I should not have been able to go over unless it wasn't done calculating. I need to play 9 more A4s to get to a nice even number? Or should we play H4s?
Said. Hello.
So let's fix the link. Boberg, good morning. How are you? Let's do this real quick. F. Did I spell it right? Let's find out. I did spell it right. And Kingslayer Sloan, by the way. Kingslayer Sloan, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give him this one. And when Boberg's link goes away, we're going to give Kingslayer Sloan, if you've not yet followed or subscribed to Kingslayer Sloan, you must do so now. Copy link address. Everything seems to be good. Now, Encyclopedia Chess Combinations has the correct chessable link that everyone should be able to access if you don't own the course. Basically, if you don't already own the course, that's the link that you need to see. And because I own the course, I get to see a different link, as it turns out. So meanwhile, A4, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we have for arena tournaments to be able to play and get 4 more A4s in. That's what we need. We need 4 more A4s. Before we finish our day, clean up our act.
Foberg.
Said. Good thanks, I saw you were watching my game against the 1800.
Oh, I forgot to move. Was I black? At least I wasn't white, right? Things could be rougher. Darn it. I forgot to move. That's the problem with streaming. And they gave me another black. Wonderful. Remember, it's bullet. We're not giving up our E5 square. We're not allowing any funny business. We're going for the weaknesses as best we can. Now we're giving up the E5 square, only because of the discomfort involved. Oh no! Am I getting mated? I might be getting mated. We're going to cross our fingers on this particular occasion. We got mated. We got mated. Rook G6, F-G6, Queen G6, and Queen G7 mate. Alright, that's 1 of 4. I was correct all along, so let's go. Go ahead, make my day. Guess I'm going after that bishop. I'm going after that bishop as well. Well, he walked right into it when he had a5 instead. Well, he could have played what I thought he was going to play. He is not promoting that pawn. There is no way that he's promoting that pawn. Another win with a4, ladies and gentlemen. We need 3 more to go. 1-0 in this bullet tournament with a4. This is our mini tournament with 1a4. It's terrible. So the ratings should be 100 points apart. My bullet rating should be 100 points below my blitz rating. My blitz rating should be 100 points below my rapid rating. To be honest. What in the world? He's trying to checkmate me? Oh, maybe I should have played d6 first. Oh, didn't realize that he was sacrificing everything. Another win with 1a4. 2 to go. Now we have a nice even tournament with 1a4. And now, for those of you who wonder what I'm doing with 1a4, I am attempting a relative GTO strategy. Oh yeah, you got me. That much is true. We're just going to keep on keeping on. Really? If he gives me another chance. Oops. That's a bummer. I just didn't see that he was going to play that first. I was expecting the reflex action, FG7, and then king moves. All right, number 3 of 4. What in the world is he doing? Oh, I see what you're doing. Let's get ready. We're going to get ready. To Dvorkovich. "13 seconds, ladies and gentlemen." Just not fast enough. Alright, we're 2-1 with A4 at the moment. Very sad. Very, very sad. Humiliating ourselves for one more A4. And this is it. Do we win the tournament? Do we tie for second? Do we do anything here? We're going to play it this way. Three-piece. All right, I take back what I said. I really do want to do this as well. What? Oh, it's not mate. That's a bummer. That's not mate either. Alright, we have another mate. We keep trying to checkmate with a minor piece. Alright, so we got our 3 out of 4 with A4. Well, that's move. can't both be playing for the same strategies, folks. What will he think about king's safety at long last? I don't know. Pausing out at 1971, we definitely got our blood pressure up. That was quite crazy. Let's go back for a moment because we have to regroup since we have now 135 A4s. We should have 135 A4s. What is our percentage with it? 62% at 135. Not bad. We need to get our G4 percentage up, though. So can we get our G4 percentage up just now? We only need 35 G4s, but we definitely can get our B4 percentage up. You know, we should actually study these openings. H4. C3 should be better, don't you think? C3 is not such a bad first move. Why can't I get that percentage up in C3? Maybe because I'm playing it in rapid? Is that why?
Pegasus Sway
said, "You are bullet master."
Yeah, you are. You are. I might be bullet S something, BS, but thank you, Ron. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Hay. Ron Hay. Thank you, Ron. So if we are going to get anything, can we get 4 more B4s in the next hourly bullet arena? We could start now if we wish to. Will it allow me to join? Okay, good. Now, this requires an entirely different temperament. An entirely different temperament. Now I need to free up our let's get our rooks behind the action here. Can we? Can we get the rooks behind the action? First things first, we need to remove some of those blockaders. This was the purpose behind getting rid of the blockaders. I forgot that I'm playing bullet. We're not getting our B4 percentage up that way. E6 was more accurate, by the way. Yes, yes. We do need that outside pass pawn possibility. We need 3 more B4s. In the next bullet arena, we need 3 more B4s. What? Oh no. This means we have to do it in the Super Blitz arena. That takes us to 7 o'clock. Hourly Super Blitz. Fine. Hourly Super Blitz. Or do we do it in the hourly 5-0? The hourly 5-0, we get a little bit more of the speed in which we are accustomed. Let's change our stream title. Whoops. Cancel. What? I hit cancel. No! Alright, let's grab our stream title again so we can edit it properly. Control C. Control V. We're going to replace this hourly 5-0. We can fit another one in there. Hourly Blitz 5-0. That fit nicely. We'll change the stream title on Twitch as well. Copy. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot about that. Stream title tends to cut off the first few letters. So that's why I put some spaces in there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
There we go. Stream info updated. Coffee is in supply. 3 more B4s. Then we regroup. You'll notice our blitz rating. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to take that, don't I? Maybe I don't. See what his plans are for the center. All part of the plan, folks. Wow, you're helping me out? You are helping me out. How do you expect to get in here, folks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got to get something going immediately. Oh, he's got his piece back. Very sad. I think we have to play Queen E1 no matter what he takes with. Was B5 better? Was B5 better? Could this? We end up in a Karo Khan. Knight F3, Knight G5 was somewhat annoying, to say the least. Now D4. Are you really going to trade off? If you are, have at it. Ruh-roh. The alarm bells are going off, folks. It is now time for something completely different. So now we have an isolated pawn on D4. Maybe we'll visit him on this side of the coin. Isolated pawn on E4. The lights have gone out because it is time for me to bring the stream to a close. I do wish to have a pawn on c3. That much is true. Alright, well, maybe I don't wish to have a pawn on c3. I will lose my bishop pair on that note. Takes. Wasn't that funny? Opponent is a voracious attacker. A voracious attacker, Bobby. Bishop takes e2 might have been more circumspect. But we're almost getting where we want. e5, knight takes e5. We're still almost getting what we want. It's his piece coordination, Bobby. King to f1. What could he possibly be thinking about here? Let's bother him some more. What? No. You cannot do this. So now, here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. I don't want him to castle. So therefore, I mean, we could have played bishop c5 first. That probably would have been more circumspect, right? Or would it have been? He wouldn't have gotten castled in any respect. Now where's the queen going? Does the queen have a square? It has b2. Can he bother my knight, or am I just taking a free pawn? Queen b3, rook d2. Queen c2, knight c4. Just giving a lesson, I guess, in piece coordination. We are up 2 rooks. Was a good counterattacking try. Finally, someone who assumes the space advantage. I am giving them an advantage here. And one of the pawns has to go. One of his pawns must go. Is my opponent really not able to resign? Dude. Trying to finish my development here. One of those where he looks at the rating and he decides that it is not worth it. So now for something completely different. Is he playing for stalemate? I feel for him. He definitely felt like he was not getting anything out of that deal. 111. Let's reload our... So we need 2 more B4s to get to 15. Keep forgetting this is a tournament time control. Tournament time controls are 1-0, 3 plus 2, and 5-0. This is our third B4. I don't recall our record, but we will check our record with the white pieces afterwards. Center pawns are more valuable than the wing pawns.
Ilyes is back.
However,
Said. FB.
Ilyes is back.
FBCC.
FBCC.
Yeah, what did I do? I didn't take the pawn? Could I have taken
Ilyes
the
is
pawn?
back.
I could have taken the
Said.
pawn.
GTO.
GTO indeed. All part of the plan and coordinating our pieces, darling. All part of the plan and coordinating our business. That's a bummer. Truly is a bummer. Well. How rude. Can we get anything on this fellow? No, huh? Nothing. Can't get anything on him. It's very sad. Mm-hmm. Like this one. What in the world? What in the world? Yes, he's got me there. That much is true. That much is true. Definitely I should have played more circumspect than I did. We did not play more circumspect than I did. Where are you headed, sir? Queen to C2 check. Queen to F5. Queen to E5. I don't know, but I need to reroute. Reroute ourselves just a little bit. Capture there. We want to avoid the trade of queens. We do, don't we, want to avoid the trade of queens, even though we have a very strong pawn? I guess we don't have a choice in the matter, do we? Can we play it this way? I don't know. Check, check.
Folly
said. Hi Master Chess Dojo, I signed up for the North Carolina Open in Charlotte.
Oh, 184, nice. Great to hear. Great to hear. We do need to threaten. Oh no, it's 13 seconds.
Said.
I mated.
Hi.
Silly me. Can't believe I mated. He had checkmate and won.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's got it. Let's go.
Folly
said. I can't believe he missed mate in one, even I saw it.
You know you're losing to somebody terrible when... But I mean, he played his heart out and he got the win. That's what counts. I've had students play games like that and they're very upset with themselves, obviously. With good reason. So is this our last B4? I think it is. We should be at 115, but maybe we'll just keep going with the B4s. This is the part of the plan. It's a very slow plan, but we need to take the center pawns when we get a chance. So D4, ED4, knight D4, knight E4. And then I lose a pawn out of the deal for knight E4, FE4, queen H4.
Arav.
But he didn't see it. He didn't see the win of a pawn.
Why is he coming online and offline?
Me?
Folly
said. I found some score sheets of games from when I was 17. I sucked just as much back then as I do now.
That's awesome, but you should analyze those games. Those are awesome games, sir. Alright. Really awesome games. We're after the win of material, folks. Don't mind us. We're just after the win of material. Oops. This is going to suck. Why is he going offline and online again? That is true. That is true. You know what? Sometimes just have to say, what the heck?
Folly.
Said. He could have prevented the loss of the exchange.
He could have. Were you looking at knight to b4? Then c3. It is possible that he's in a country where we can't tell. He's a student.
Folly.
Said. Ne7.
Knight e7, yes. A little passive. Yes, he could have prevented the loss of the exchange. Good call. A little passive. I like my position in there anyway. But definitely bishop takes b5 was the way to start, as it turns out. He had queen takes c3 check against me as well. He had bishop takes b5 and queen takes c3 check, and my world was devastated. I do have to bother him first in a way in which I get to support my troops and keep his pieces very, very bad. What in the world? Takes, takes. Takes, takes. Is he taking with the knight? He has to keep moving. And now for something completely different. Oh no, did I lose my exchange? I feel so terrible about this. Did lose the exchange, but he didn't take it. Wow. Let's do an X-ray defense here. Cross our fingers that we don't get shish kebabbed. Now, where's this king going? So we're guarded enough. Yes. And now how do we exchange? I'm trying to checkmate him. Fine. At least at long last, we have a time advantage. Let's see, was that our last B4? That was the important part. Reload.
Folly.
Still only 113.
GG.
I believe we have 115, but I'm not entirely positive. Maybe not. Maybe we need one more B4? Is that possible? I could have looked at my whites. That would have been easiest. Against the Verisov. Thank you. His pawns become exceedingly weak.
Folly.
Said. Yesterday was C.L. Smith's birthday. Do you have him on your
list? Oh, I do not have him on my list. Can you check that? I don't think I do. Thank you so much for that information. All right, fine. We're gonna have to live with it. Our opponent's not a bad player. Not a bad player at all. Go away. Go away some more. Did he have bishop takes d6 followed by mate? He did have bishop takes d6 followed by mate. That's craziness. Right? Absolute craziness, Moneypenny. Absolutely, darling. Absolutely. Now, some things will be hanging. Do we take this one first? And then we take that one next? Queen is still hanging. How did we turn this one around, folks? How did we turn this one around? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. To go from getting waxed to being a piece up in the course of X number of moves. He wanted to play rook to e3. I don't blame him. We are going to bother the daylights out of him. You can be sure he rested upon that. So we have Queen A5. Queen A5 was probably better. And now for something completely different. Oh, it's check. That's a bummer. Because it's check, that is indeed a bummer. We're going to give this check up. Because we have to. We're still up so much material here. Crazy how much material we are up. Yes. Yes. Small threat, ladies and gentlemen. Just a small threat. Because he chose the wrong rook. Did he choose the wrong rook? Oh no, he just got it out. He just had a chance to get it out now. Check. He's got a check. Did stop my threat of bishop e4 for what it was worth. It is not pretty. Not pretty at all. Not pretty. Not pretty. Not pretty at all. Not pretty. Oh, I can't do that. That's a bummer. It's good that the C3 square is covered. That was very ugly. A very ugly win. Still 113. This was a very slow arena. Hold on. If I click on my number of whites, I've had 3 whites, so that's 3 b4s. So I was at 111. I should need 1.
Won a game.
You are so funny, sir. At least I know you. Ladies and gentlemen, King Slayer Sloan for the raid. For the raid. I'm hoping to get B4 in. You know what? I think in one of my games, King Slayer Sloan, I think you were the only person to beat me. That was the funny part. I don't remember which opening it was, but it was an opening where... Now this is recommended by Kramnik, interestingly enough. We're just going to play this very logically. Try to embarrass the daylights out of him. Yes, that's what we wanted. Now we're going to lock down on the center this way. Go ahead, make my day. And now, knight h5, knight f4. I really want that bishop pair.
Folly.
Do I want the bishop pair at this expense, though?
Why did you want h3?
Because it creates a hook for a pawn storm. Creates a hook for a pawn storm. Basically, I want the opportunity to play g5, g4. So h3 creates a weakness that is very useful. It's not necessarily a hook unless, of course, he's going to give us even more than we imagined because he has no attackers. In order to sacrifice, the rules for sacrificing are that you need 2 more attackers than they have defenders. So therefore, we're just going to bring over...
Said. Unsound sack.
Indeed. Definitely, most likely, an unsound sacrifice. We'll bring more over. We're just going to be patient. Might play rook h6, rook h5. So is he getting something out of this mess? Takes, d6. It just seems so strange. All right, well, we're trading pawns. Very little I can do about it. We're trading pawns. Still don't get it. Got enough defenders. Our bishop is alive. And now for something completely different. Should we get our white squared bishop in on the action now? Only one piece not in the fray. So here we are. We got 2 pawns for the piece. I'm not counting him out yet. Right about now, the idea that he could lose the game has occurred to him. All right, and for the moment of truth. Winning the exchange? Yes. Bishop is alive. My bishop is alive. How appropriate this music. How appropriate this music. I feel like I'm in a Tarantino film. So now check. As a gentle fork. All of my pieces are alive. All right, we're at 115 before we play another one. We're at 115 on the B4 front. Kingslayer Sloan, how are you? When is that podcast going to be out? Dude, we have to get that podcast out.
Said. Way to punish him.
Yeah, that was really rough. It was a lesson. It was indeed a lesson in how not to sacrifice a piece. How sound was it?
Hey.
Master Mash, good morning. I'm happy you're back as well. And I'm happy you're well. So it doesn't like d6. So knight c6 totally equal, right? Look at that assessment. Totally equal after knight c6. It would be totally equal after c3 as well on the second move. And knight to c3 as well on the second move. Not the move knight c6. So watch the assessment here. Right after he plays this move, the assessment after bishop to d7, it may stay the same, but almost everything he does in this position, I'm very comfortable with because of h3 being in. This is a very important lesson that I think I got from Alekhine. Alekhine would play bishop to g5, invoke h6, and then bring the bishop back and then mount the attack. He did it quite often. And he saw what I was up to. And he panicked. Because I induced h3, I think he was completely aware of the fact that I had done that on purpose. Let's see how we conducted the attack, whether knight h4 is bad or not. Queen e8.
Il buono, il buono.
El bueno, el bruto, el cattivo. It is good. It is great. It is cat. I'm a cat person too, Ron. It doesn't like my rook f6. It wants me to play toward like bishop f6, which does look really annoying, I have to admit. But I enjoyed leaving his pieces there. This is such a computer game.
Said, "Thank you. I am ready for some great help with my. Thank you. I am ready for some great help with my game, as you always do."
Yeah, we played our attack in this game. So earlier in the game, past the mash, I don't remember who it was. All 1e4. Just making sure, because I've sometimes given credit without giving the proper credit. So, to the right person. All 1e4 had asked why I played bishop g4, inducing h3, and bishop d7, and that was basically to create the hook involved here, where I want to open up the lines against this king. Now, I don't have a good way of bringing my rook into the game yet, but he may actually enable the rook to get into the game on the a file this way, so we can't prove it.
Polly
said, "Yes, that was my question."
It was a
Yes,
good
that was
question. I've seen grandmasters do it quite frequently, and I can imagine anyone wondering the same thing. Like, why did the grandmaster do that? One of the most important games that you might have seen it in was Caruana versus Karyakin from the Candidates Tournament of 2015. They played a Richter Rouser where h6 was played, Karyakin played bishop h4, and then on the next turn, Karyakin played bishop takes.
E4, I'm trying to see it all.
But Karyakin played h6, or Caruana played h6. Karyakin played bishop to h4, and then on the next turn, Karyakin played bishop takes f6, was extremely mysterious. And I had a long-winded discussion with Grandmaster Michael Rode, I think this was the coolest move of all. How cool was this move, knight to g6? This was in facing possible captures a number of different ways. I had pushing, I had capturing.
Past match.
Said. Glad to be back is all.
I had ignoring it with rook on a to f8.
No more foreplay.
Thanks for subscribing.
Namaste for the subscription. Thank you so much. Past the match. I appreciate it very much. I'm doing this because it's good for you guys, not necessarily because it's good for me financially.
Of course.
It's definitely not good for me financially. I get paid a lot more for lessons in general. And this was just crazy. So was knight f4 the right move? It said that I threw away part of my advantage, but it doesn't critique why I threw away part of my advantage. Let's blow this thing up just so that we can see this a little bit more clearly. So what's up with this, right? What move could have kept the huge advantage? Maybe pawn takes, perhaps. That seems rather sketchy. Let's take a look. If it didn't like my knight f4.
Said. John.
Yes, Kingslayer Sloan. So if you were not aware of it, Kingslayer Sloan plays all comers in his stream. And anyone wishing to get a game against a streamer, because they're sitting ducks, as he knows, Kingslayer Sloan is your man. So yeah, knight takes h4 was better. I could just simplify. Then play rook h6. And this looks pretty bad, actually. Queen has to retreat to a square that doesn't allow a fork, because this is a real fork. Isn't it? Maybe it's not a real fork? Maybe it's a fake fork? Yeah, this is pretty ugly. Yuck. But I wouldn't have had as much fun as I did in the game. I got to threaten knight takes h3 check. I don't know if Kingslayer Sloan knows this, but I usually do not. I was going to play this, of course. Rook f4 is the second best move. I did also consider this move, but I was preconditioned trying to get my bishop on this diagonal. And in order to do that, I needed the queen gone. I also didn't want to give him time to activate his rook. So that's why I played this move with the idea of playing bishop to d4. And rook e8. I'm already threatening rook takes g4, so he cannot protect in this manner because this wins the queen. You know, that position deserves to be... There are a lot of winning moves here, but that position deserves to be in my book. Let's bring up our positions database.
Past match.
Said. Kingslayer Sloan, you are an amazing plater BTW.
Indeed he is. He has become so strong. It really doesn't matter what he does. Oh, bishop to d4 was stronger. Then rook e1, and then g takes h3. So what I did was this move, giving up that pawn. Now it claims that it was mate in 6 from this point. So here, if he finds the right move, it's mate in 5. But now it's mate in 4. Oops, Control Z. Copy. I do want that mate in 2, just because it's there. This is a very common position where a lot of weaker players, lesser players, don't always see the checkmate right away, and they'll flounder around with rook f2, queen f2, etc. Like rook f2, and now we're struggling for another 5 moves and we get flagged. So it's best to see the mate right away. Going back to the game, I'm trying to get my GTO in. It seems like it's calculating again. I think we're caught up. We have nice even numbers on everything except for h4.
Said, I wouldn't see it unless you tell me TBH.
Well, you should always look for checks, threats, and captures under any particular circumstances. Checks, threats, and captures. And I'm also a big believer in getting all of my pieces into the game. So the other reason why that many players might not want to play rook f1 check is for artistic purposes. So for example, bishop e5 looks really, really good.
Past mesh.
Said, I try, just sometimes I learn so many moves I only look for them, I don't widen my view when I should.
Yeah, there's a good chance that the opponent would allow a mate in 2 here. If you want to be a better player, you have to look for better moves all the time. So by playing bishop e5, I lengthen the mate by another move or so. But in general, this was definitely the shot. Use all of your pieces. This bishop got used. This rook got used. This bishop got used. In the final position, every piece was essential. The queen needed to be protected by the rook. The 2 bishops are raking in. And even the rook on a8 got a chance to play. What is our score for today, by the way? Only down 9 rating points. In Bullet, we're up 6 rating points. But like I said, and this is relatively true across the board, your Bullet rating ideally should be 100 points below your Blitz to reflect your true strength. Your Blitz rating should be 100 points below your Rapid to reflect your true strength. And I believe that this is the absolute, actual strength of everything that I've been doing. In Bullet, peak rating was 2100. Right. Seems reasonable. With a winning streak of 14 games. So the progression over 12 games is plus 10 rating points.
Past Mash.
Said. Wow, that's impressive.
Vollkommen shaken, not stirred.
And of course, my favorite win was against Father Gascoigne. Joie. Avenge, of course, I beat him all the time. That just happened again recently, right? That was a lovely mate.
Folly.
And I beat him again the other day.
Said. If someone has a high bullet rating but a low rapid rating, does that mean that he or she is good at dirty flagging?
Yeah, all you have to do is play the best possible game as quickly as you can and you will probably checkmate them. Basically, they're just playing really, really fast on average. They may also be a very tactically skilled player. And... oh, the machine 4 came in. I see. I believe he has another... my score is 1-0. It's 2488. Now that was just bullet, right? If we look at blitz, my peak rating is 2245. You know? But I'm a very positional player, so therefore I'm probably going to win more and have a slightly higher regular rating. 2545. Beta Master. That's always good to have that win under your belt. Vic from Ukraine. And WW68. And then in Rapid, again, 125 points higher. 2276. Actually, it wasn't. 2245. So my rapid rating is not necessarily 100 rating points. But my lowest ever rating is 2028. I should look at that on each one of them. Where I started in rapid. 36 games. Games played in a row. Maximum time spent playing. My longest streak, I played for 1 day, 7 hours and 14 minutes straight. That has to be wrong. Right?
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said.
How does that work?
John's entering me.
I'm not ignoring you. What did you want? What was you like there, Kingslayer Sloan? I'm going to refer you to the dojo where we play regular events, sir. That's how I usually accept challenges. I don't have time for a follower reward challenge or a subscriber reward challenge at the moment.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said.
Game. I don't play one game. You know me. I play best of 3 at best. Race to 3s.
Kingslayer Sloan.
And I have to run
Said.
soon.
I'm special though.
You are. But usually we don't tell people that. Special doesn't mean what you think it means. Or maybe it does. Oh, this minute. Oh no, I have to refund you, buddy. But, catch me.
Folly.
You know, I'm doing war streams in the
I have
evening.
to eat breakfast soon.
Refunding Kingslayer Sloan. And what happened to this? Oh, she ended her stream. Just to avoid confusion here. Unless there's a streamer on the Well-Heeled King, Ian Chess Coach, and Chess Time Machine. I doubt Chess Time Machine is still streaming. Nope. Let's check to see if Key and Chess Coach is still streaming. Nope. I don't see him, but we do see the well-heeled king. Let's give him the love. What? Did I type it wrong? I did type it wrong. Can mods set up raids, Kingslayer?
Lucid Luke
said, "Bless you."
Thank you so much. In any event, everybody, cheers and ciao. We will do this again every Monday morning. We'll have a slightly extended stream, as I don't have to go in right away. I do have to get the grandson to school. I do have to get to school myself. I was just going to check my calendar, make certain that I have to be in school early.
Bye.
Indeed. Thanks, everybody. I didn't roll the ending credits for the Kingslayer Sloan. Raid for the new subscriptions. Thank you, Lucid Luke, for the follow. Call me J01. Pass the mash. Kingslayer Sloan for the raid. Cheers and ciao, everyone. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.